and we were in a ditch, literally, last night, like halfway, and I just started praying, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stay calm. And then out of nowhere pops the tow truck, and they pull us out the ditch, and we are facing the wrong direction on the freeway. Let's go to Chicago. So I feel like I still have work to do. So obviously we were spared for a reason. And so that's my good thing. And that really is a good thing, y'all. Because I was like, I went calm, and then I freaked out. Anybody else? Anybody got any good things? Show me some good stuff going on.
I found out this week my little son, who's still in college at Oklahoma at Oklahoma State, he graduates in May, but he just got a job offer in Fort Worth. I'm very happy.
Yay. Anybody else got any good things?
Getting married in 10 days.
So nosy. Okay, Coach Short is the menu.
I'm almost buying a house.
So proud of you.
Closing date is December 4th.
What day? December 4th. All right, counting down.
Friday thinks that was the first time and scoop food, so we have somebody making their own.
Oh, yeah.
I have a thing now yesterday and I made it work today.
She had a root canal, and she came to work today.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
One more. Me.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you.
A week from today, we open our show.
Yay! Fun! Yay! Are we ready?
I hope so.
All right. Last one.
I have 100% attendance today.
Thank y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and roll into Who You With celebration. Miss McDonald, would you like to go first this time?
Yes, I would. So my whatever it takes, goes out to everyone here. So when my dad passed, y'all all stepped up and took over for me. And I tried. There were people here who did, some people don't know, they covered my duties, they did other things, and I just want to tell the whole staff thank you for picking up my slack.
My person isn't here. Let's see here. So this kind of tells. But mine was Jennifer Haynes. Right, she left and there's not got it, right? Okay, just making sure. But she's been awesome. She's been helping me just kind of understand just everything that kind of goes along with SPED a little bit more. She helped me approach and handle a situation with one of our SBS kiddos yesterday. He was just throwing F-bombs everywhere, like bumping into everybody, throwing stuff, and I'm like, so what do we do now? She's very helpful in a lot of those things, and where I probably would have lost my cool when a student is just like forcibly running into me, and she's just like, hey, that's not what we talked about. And I was like, how are you doing? So that's my Who You With. I'll make sure to email her and let her know she's awesome. So yeah, good to know you.
I'm going to break the rules because I have two. I want to publicly affirm Natasha Calvin because at the last minute, we have an Alpha mentorship program and I had to go out of town. So I needed somebody to come up here on a Saturday for like 4+ hours. And without hesitation, she said yes, and she came and she did whatever was necessary for the Alphas. And so Zayden had to cancel the mentor program at the last minute, so thank you. And the second person I want to affirm and just talk about with is Chelsea Richards. So I can't speak to exactly what she did, but I will tell you that I called her in and just had a conversation about, hey, big thinking, global thinking, school big global thinking. Here's a problem, help me troubleshoot. And she graciously, without any questions asked, was willing to roll up her sleeves and say, I got this, I got you. So those kind of things do not go silently. We appreciate you, Chelsea. You're right. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and need a rater. Anybody willing to rate for us? Anybody? Somebody? Thank you. And we need an affirmer. Who is willing to affirm us today? Okay. All right, Tangy, thank you. All right, so we're going to go ahead. Guys, we are going to redo our color battle huddle, so just bear with us because we have new information, and we're excited because we have the person we asked for from the beginning. It was awesome last year. Thank you. Floor's yours.
That's fine. Cute. Okay, so my name is Jimmy. I'm super excited to be back here with you guys. Feels like it hasn't been a year, but it has been almost exactly a year. So just wanted to give you guys some info kind of about the color battle. First off, I wanted to start it off with my information. So if you guys want to grab a pen and write it down, my email address is Jimmy, Jimmy, W, at anython.com. One more time, it's Jimmy, Jimmy, W, at anython.com. Okay? So if you guys need anything whatsoever throughout the 2 weeks, you guys can absolutely go ahead and forward your emails to me. If you have any questions from parents, just go ahead and send it to me. Okay? So we're just going to go through this right here. Has some key points, some key dates for you guys, and stuff for you guys just to expect while we're here for 2 weeks. Okay? So first off, the Color Battle program, it's a 2-week program. It's going to start on Monday, December 2nd. Okay? Monday, December 2nd, that's going to be our launch rallies where we're going to be talking to the kids, getting them pumped up. It's going to be like this, but a lot more fun. Okay? And they're actually going to be doing some stuff. And then our event day is going to be Friday, December 13th. Okay? That'll be at the end of the day. So this year, what we're raising money for is student programs, teacher grants, and student incentives. All right? So the way that the program works is the students have to raise a minimum of $30 to go to the color battle. Okay? It could be 3 $10 donations. It could be 1 $30 donation. It doesn't really matter. Okay? As long as they get at least $30, they can qualify and they can participate in the color battle. Okay? Last year, I think we had over 300 kids qualify. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool to see all the principals, assistant principals just get dirty. It was really cool for the kids as well. So the way that our program works, they raise $30, okay? But it all is based off of our website, okay? It's ran on the Anython platform, okay? And the students will get a sheet of paper that looks just like this, okay? With all of their prizes on it. They're gonna get an access code, that's a little password, okay? For the website, okay? Those access codes give them access to the website, pretty much brings them to their very own website for the school. It's raise money, okay? And they raise money by sharing, okay? And they can share by 4 different ways. Textbook, text message, Facebook, wow, just put this together. Text message, Facebook, Twitter, or email, okay? Most of the time, the kids send it via email or text message because most of them don't have a Facebook. But that's kind of the way that it works, okay? So they'll get those donation pages. The students can turn in cash or check donations. 99.9% of the donations are going to be online. Okay, we prefer it to be online, but if they do have cash or check donations, just have them turn it into the front office, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so if you guys get those donations, just make sure you turn them in. Okay, there's different prize levels. The program is going to be run
tutorials are over.
Identical to last year. Okay, exactly the same. Okay, it's going to be ran with social studies classes. Okay, the launch rally on Monday. We're going to have social studies classes come down by period. Okay, we're actually going to have the students take out their phones and share at that moment. Okay, we're all about instant gratification. We do our color battle because, first of all, we noticed that we do an elementary school program. Middle schoolers, they don't want to run. Okay, they don't want to do it. Okay, but they do love to throw stuff at each other. Okay, but we made it safe. Okay, it's cornstarch and food dye. It's a lot of fun. We are also going to be making donation pages for every single one of you guys, okay? If you guys want to participate as well, okay? So what you guys would do is you would just like them, you could share when we're in your classroom or share when you guys have time. And then whenever you guys get your donation, we'll let you guys know that you qualified for the color ballot, okay? What teachers have done in the past is they, if they qualify, they just get with another teacher that didn't qualify, and they just pass those kids off to that person, okay? We'll get approval for that for you guys, just to make sure that that's okay, all right? But we do want you guys to participate. This program is all about just like working together as a team to try to raise money for the school, okay? And if they see you guys excited, then they're gonna get excited, okay? If you're out here, if we go into your class, if you're a social studies teacher and you're sharing with your class is gonna be sharing, okay? So we just want you guys to be excited, okay? So like I said, the launch rally, with my social studies teachers, okay, a lot of this seems like it's a lot more towards social studies. It is, okay? But my social studies teachers, with those access codes that we're going to be giving you guys, we'll have those in your boxes on Monday, okay, in the morning. We'll make an announcement, but please make sure that you guys check your mailboxes so that you guys can pick those up. Those are their ticket to the pep rally, okay? They can't come into the pep rally if they don't have them. Okay, so if you bring your kids down without them, unfortunately, they're going to send you guys back to the classroom to get it, and then we have to wait to start it. Okay, but just make sure that you guys pass out those pledge kits or pledge sheets in the morning or right whenever your kids get to class. So pretty much, you'll bring your kids to class, hand out the pledge kits, send it, and then you guys will come down to the gym. Okay. So y'all's role, okay? Set a goal for your classes, for social studies teachers. Set a goal for your classroom, okay? Try either a number goal or a participation goal. If you guys have incentives that you want to do for your classes, we're going to get together and we're going to think of some of those, okay? So that we can give you those. Or if you guys have any ideas that you think would be good, let us know, okay? Because we love feedback. So if you guys can think of something, we love that, okay? Access codes. We'll be giving a master list of access codes to every single person in here, okay? So if any student needs an access code, you guys can literally just pull it up on your phone, and you can find it. If you guys have the time, I know you guys are doing a million other things during the day, okay? That's my job. If they need their access code and you guys don't have time to do it, just send it to me, okay? We set up a Remind 101 for each period, okay? So the students can message us and they can ask us for their access code, and we can respond with that. Okay, so if they ask you guys for their access code, you guys will also have a master list, okay, for you. Team days, okay. So the way that team days work, we are going to be going into social studies classes. It's probably going to take about 5 minutes when we come to your classes. So what we're going to do, we do need them to have their phones or their laptops that day, or their Chromebooks. We've sent something out with that. It is 100% optional, okay? We're not going to come in and say, hey, you have to get out your phone, okay? But if you guys want to, no, I'm just kidding. But you guys, we really do like you guys to help ask them to take out their phones, but it is totally optional, okay? So we'll be in their classes. We're going to have them share. Like I said earlier, the students are all about instant gratification. So we're going to do like everybody that shares 3 times, you get entered into a rock, paper, scissors tournament. Winner gets a gift card. Okay? They get the gift card right there. Or they get raffle tickets. Because we're going to be raffling off like a Chromebook, iPad mini, some cool stuff. Okay? So last thing, excitement. Get excited about the program. It's going to be December 13th. So it is going to be a lot of fun, okay? The last thing, we have an incentive for the class that raises the most money in the whole school. They're going to get a pizza party, okay, for their whole class, and the teacher gets their favorite Starbucks drink, okay? Yeah. Does anybody have any questions about the color battle at all? Pretty simple? Okay, cool. So if you do have questions, I gave you guys my email address. You guys can just go ahead and forward that to me, okay? Awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
All right, and next up, Miss Andrea, our PTA president.
That's my shopping buddy right there.
Oh, gosh.
Hi, everyone. joined you all today. I laughed, I cried, I didn't know I was crying today, but the emotions here. But I just want to say first, thank you. Thank you for everything that you do, whether it be for my child or any other person's child, because you all are definitely special people. It's a gift I don't have, and so I appreciate you every single day of what you do for our children. Just here today for the PTA to just kind of remind us some things that we have coming up. Colorado is definitely our largest fundraiser. It helps us do different things that we do throughout the year. So I think you might have had some treats in October for Halloween. Your cookie buffet is coming up in December. We have that all planned. As well as many other days. So just wanted to kind of circle back to some of the things that we're working on within the PTA. This week, you might have heard about our membership drive. So the class that gets the most parents to join, and we will go back to those that may have joined at the beginning of the year and count them, will receive a pizza card. So when I checked the numbers today, not a lot of participation. So I need the little push to help us out with that. Because I want really people to see how great our school is. I get to see it, but I want the district to see it as well. What else do we have? Oh, so something new that we're going for this year, the National School of Excellence. That's an award that's actually a national award, and not too many schools have received that in Frisco ISD. So when Mrs. Mack heard about it, I think we were at some event, president's event, and they were talking about, she's like, I want that, and how do I get it? So it's a 2-year program, so you may have seen some surveys that came out last week. Well, guess what? I'm proud. We got 100 responses back.
All right.
That's like 3 days. And the survey results, it was based upon amazing questions. Do we have friendly signs within the school? Do the teachers encourage the students? Do they show respect to the students as well as communicate with the parents? And I would like to let you know that the majority said that they are very satisfied with the school. So, good. There were a few still negative, but this also circles back into the National School of Excellence. So that is just a baseline survey. We have to do that survey at the beginning, and then they want to see what steps we're taking throughout the year. Well, you all are already working on that from the committees that I attended. You had a committee where it's capturing kids' heart, Friday Buy Day. He and I went shopping together. It was an experience. But you did good. As well as addressing the whole child, so social and emotional. So those are the items that I shared with them as what we're going to address this year. And so I'm just so happy that you all are already doing that. What will happen, we'll do the survey, the same survey again at the end. I think we're going to get best results again. Hopefully they'll improve for those that weren't really satisfied. But that is our focus, and so again, that's a 2-year program. So you'll see that survey come twice a year, this year and next year. And that is a goal of ours. What else did I want to say? Just thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ringo. You're making us some awesome promo videos on my last minute request. To the basketball coaches, I was looking at the list of the parents that have signed up for concessions. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I mean, I have to see that filling up quickly. So I think that's all I got.
Yay, thanks for being here. And the survey results, they're actually, if I can work this, switching between PC and Mac is fun, but I think they're here. If you look, most of them are satisfied and above, so, or either not satisfied or, I'll take the middle if they're not satisfied or dissatisfied, because that means they're not mad. But I'll send this out to y'all with the agenda, but if you just kind of look at where we fall on every single question, she's right, that's a lot different than some of the surveys that I've seen in the past. So we just want to keep that positive momentum going, and y'all, I know that this time of year is difficult. It is hard. Some days it's a hot mess. Some days we go to, home exhausted at 9 o'clock at night. The work that you're doing is not unnoticed. Sometimes we just don't get the thank yous that we deserve, being an educator. So I just wanted to be able to take time to spotlight some of the good things that are happening, because it's easy to, get beat down and burn out. We just came off of a crazy October. But I'm like, just hang tight. We got like a week and a couple days until we get a break to, be there with our families and the people that recharge our batteries. So if I don't see you every day and say thank you, I'm telling y'all thank you because I know the work that y'all are doing and it's hard and it's amazing. So we're gonna move into the portion of our meeting with PBIS. Where's our wonderful, positive? Hey, Pete. Oh, yeah, I did. That meeting? You want to do present? Uh-oh, you probably want to like, turn it.
7 more wake ups till Thanksgiving break. Ow! So, yay for that. Just a little update on the survey that we had you guys fill out. Thank you so much for doing that. I know teaming time is very precious and valuable. So just kind of the highlights from that. Campus morale, low. We knew that though. It's October. It's the hardest time of the year. You've asked for at least one teacher drawing per week from admin. And that you want us to start using the Rambucks. That was kind of the overall theme of where we were as a campus.
Okay, so we wanted you to understand that we hear you, and so we are working on some things. So the first thing, and thanks to Julie Leader and Barb and everybody, Sunshine is back, and so we're really happy about that. Thank you so much. I think that that will help us a lot. Thank you guys so much. Okay, you have asked for at least one teacher drawing for per week from administration, so we've let them know, and we're going to be implementing this. Okay, so we heard you, and we're going to do it. You would like to use Rambucks in the classroom. Okay, so this is tied. This is much more complicated than just using Rambucks in the classroom. So this is tied to the second phase implementation of PBIS. And we will be meeting as a committee with administration to explore how best to implement this in the future. So this is definitely something that we're working on, but we want it done well, and we don't want to rush it. So just know that we are working on this, and we're going to get this to you as soon as we can. We just want it done well.
Me again. Okay, so on course refresher, the data came back and it made it look like October was super smooth and easy.
Yes.
We know it wasn't. What we need you to do, because we're kind of changing up our discipline procedure across campus, we need you to put in your teacher detentions. Okay, so that's going to be really important. If you don't know how to do on-course, ask one of us. We'll be happy to help you. So if you're just making sure that you're adding those codes into on-course the way that we have them. And yeah, phone calls do not need to be documented on course. Just in the notes. That's really all you need to do. So nothing extra, just put it in on course. You used to do that for C-halls, now it's just teacher detention, okay?
In order for us to get the correct data, we need you to enter everything correctly.
Otherwise, it looks like we're having a great time.
It's not
October
true.
was hard.
Yeah, so use that orange sheet that we gave you, and if you don't have it, you can see one of us and we can help you. But it needs to be inputted correctly in order for us to get the data.
All right, hotspots. Please don't forget to show up on time for your hotspot. And as soon as the music stops playing, you can go back to your classroom. Because there has been an issue. There are some of, like, I know Lauren, on first period, she has a lot of kids in the hallway who are waiting on teachers who are at their hotspot. So that's something that we're working on as a committee to figure out, you know, maybe we can strategically place teachers differently and maybe get rid of a hotspot if it's not needed. So we're working on that as a committee. And if your students are not behaving properly while they're waiting on you to come back to the classroom, please go back and reteach those expectations. Just talk to them about, you know, hallway etiquette. And also, I know for me, I use Rambucks. Like, I take them with me to my hotspot, and then when on my way back to the classroom, because I'm a teacher whose class is stuck in the hallway, so I try to, you know, give out a Rambuck to those students who are following the rules, who are quiet, standing in the hall, you know, standing in a single file line. So that's just a way, you know, you can get rid of more Rambucks, you know, take them with you to your hotspot. And when you come back, you see your kids lined up, give them to those who are, you know, behaving correctly. So just use those Rambucks as an incentive.
Buy day is next Thursday. So give out more. You
Yes.
can buy a bunch of stuff.
And would you like to, for us to create a refresher lesson for advisor? This is something, okay, I see some yeses and I see some no's. Not really, you know, but I mean, if you think they need it, you know, you can email Sissy
Yeah.
and let her know, and, you know, and if not, then, you know, it's okay. We don't want to do more work if they're not, you know.
Yeah, we realized that we kind of forgot to do that. Like, that's
Right.
important for us to, like, in the bad months, we were supposed to have a refresher, right? It makes sense. So we kind of forgot about that and skipped that. So we were thinking, what were we thinking? We're thinking we came back from Thanksgiving.
Right.
We kind of were thinking possibly having just a refresher when we come back on after Thanksgiving, maybe that Monday, just to get through those 3 weeks before Christmas. So, but if you don't want it, we won't do it. But just let us know if you want us to do it, because we'd be happy to do that just to make sure we have some smooth 3 weeks.
And so I guess a good idea would just talk about it in teaming, and then maybe the team leads could let Sissy know, you know, we can just go from there.
Did you want to say anything?
I was just gonna add, I did make sure to go around and put up at each of the hotspot locations who should be at that hotspot. I think as a campus, we can all just hold each other accountable. It doesn't have to be, oh my gosh, you weren't at your hotspot, or let it pile up and then come to an administrator and be like, well, I noticed so-and-so didn't come to their hotspot 5 days this week. It should just be like just a general conversation. Hey, you know, we're all working towards, you know, implementing PBIS correctly here at Roche Middle School. I noticed you weren't at your hotspot. Sometimes there's a sub, and sometimes I find them at hotspots in the middle of a period. I'm like, let's get you to where you need to go. Come on. So they are up and they are there. If you see a mistake on one of those, you can see one right there in that middle wall, because we have one here in the cafeteria. It's just a little 8.5 by 11 frame. Updated them. But if you see a mistake on that as well, like, you know you're not supposed to be there, but your name is there, let me know too, so I can just get it fixed and replace it with the correct.
Okay, we're done. Oh, yeah.
Winner at the end?
Oh,
All right,
and
we'll
I
go
didn't
to the
get a
end.
drawing last week because I was gone on Friday for an all-day training, so I'm gonna double up this week. Just so
Thank you. Thank y'all for the hard work that y'all put in. All right, up next are our counselors. Everybody get excited. Thank you. Oh, we didn't have yours, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I forgot. I'm going to have myself. The video one. Okay, we're gonna do our staff discussion report this month, which is on gratitude, which goes along with everything that we've been talking about. But before we do that, a couple of things. So this Friday, we're gonna do WOOP number 2, right? So Wish Outcome Obstacle Plan. I know it's the best favorite thing of everybody out there, and the kids absolutely love it, and they do it with fidelity, and you never ever have to like encourage them or anything to get it right. Okay? I know it's a struggle. Okay, and I know that they don't love it, but they're kids, and we need to teach them how to goal set. We need to teach them how to look at something, how to look at goals, and maybe tweak those goals and redo them. And maybe, you know, if they didn't meet the goals that they set last time, 3 weeks ago, they need to write new ones. So we are running the IPR grades, and we'll have those out to you tomorrow. And you guys will then, on Friday, in your advisory class, go through WOOP. Some of these kids, I know they're very resentful about WOOP.
I know they are. But it is a really good opportunity for us to build ourselves as mentors for them and to have them see what kind of goals, like what goal setting can do for them. So like as you're passing out your IPR report cards to the kids and you notice that some of the kids in your class are failing 2 or more core classes, those might be kids that you want to pull up in your advisory class and have like one-on-one little like mentor meetings with them. You know, they're going to be the ones that are not going to be self-initiated to write out the best goals or even reasonable goals. They might say, get better grades. Well, for that kid, what does that really look like? I'm going to study more. But seriously, what does studying more look like for that kid? And you might have to like really talk to them to see what does studying more look like for you. When you get home, do you have a space to study? Does studying for you mean like writing stuff down, flashcards? Like what does that look like? And then just trying to be that extra adult in their life who is going to be there, you know, if they have questions or they can come back to. It's really that opportunity for you guys to build advisory as a classroom family and to let them know that you're there, they can come to you, they can talk to you, and that you can help support them in all areas. So whooping on Friday, report cards will be to you on Thursday, and does anybody have questions about WHOOP? Ashley and I do know that WHOOP is not the favorite, but we still do believe that it is a good thing, a good skill for them to know. When they get to high school, you guys, so for like our 8th graders who are pushing hard against this right now, they do this. They do this in den time. So they do this and those high school teachers are there and they sit down with them and they are kind of required to have those one-on-one meetings for kids who are failing multiple classes. So it's good practice for our 8th graders to get used to this because it's not going away. They're going to keep doing it in high school too. Okay? But if y'all do have questions about WHOOP or you're like, I can't get the kids at all to buy into this, come talk to us and we can try to help. Okay? So that's WHOOP.
To add on to that, if anyone needs any more WHOOP packets, they're in the counseling office. When you walk in on the bookshelf to the left, I think I put them right next to the little bucket where you guys put the little coins, the tokens. Because I know we've had several new kiddos show up. So just if you need, however many you need, come get them. We should have plenty for you guys. So, okay. So this month, our character strength is gratitude. So we're going to start off our little parts.